What did you just say? What the fuck did you just tell me? Tell me.
Breaking
news. Hold on. Nick, for fuck's sake, what did you just say?
Let the people know already.
I said that I know absolutely nothing about the closing of the Silicon Valley Bank.
I saw a headline. It closed.
It closed. Yeah, dude. How about that?
I saw another thing that was like,
what does that
is
even?
this the new 2008 collapse?
Well, I just thought it was funny that it was like a Silicon Bank one, and it's like, isn't that like a small?
So I looked it up. They're owned by Vanguard, BlackRock, and which are the two biggest investment companies.
Vanguard's huge.
And then
I've looked into.
I believe J.P.
Vanguard
Morgan
several times.
J.P. Morgan Chase has shareholders in them, along with like a couple other people or a few other people.
But they don't own it by any means. J.P. Morgan.
I mean,
like the company itself, it might have shareholders.
It's a company, so they probably own a percentage of it,
Mm-hmm.
along with like BlackRock and whatever. But
do you know why it went down?
No.
Just went down.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know. I
Goddamn boomers and corporate greed.
My dad had Fox
Fucking
News
bullshit,
on,
man.
and they were talking about it, and they were freaking out. But apparently, they're like, if you have under $200,000 or $250,000, your assets will be reimbursed. And it's like, okay, what about like retirement accounts and like people who are like, oh, well, I just sold my company or whatever, and I just threw my money in there. Mm-hmm. What? I'm fucked now. What?
Ouch.
What? You guys needed money, so you just fucking froze all the 1% account or the top 5% accounts?
Ouch.
It's crazy that the Depression was just like J.P. Morgan being like, everything's gonna go bad, and then everyone went and got their money, and then he already like took out his money though.
I ever tell you the loan thing? The loan thing from the Bank of during like 1778 or something. They signed some treaty after the war, and the city of London or London, I can't remember, because they loaned us a fuck ton of money. I guess for countries and shit, you have 70 years to pay back a loan or some shit. So they gave them the loan in 1778. 70 years goes by, and they're like, hey, we need money. Okay, well, the Civil War started. We don't have money. Okay. So they extend the loan. Then another 70 years goes by, and they're like, hey, give us the money. Or I don't know if they're saying that or whatever's happening, but then the Great Depression happens. So now they can't pay the money back. They need more money. And then it goes another 70 years, and it's like Clinton's impeachment and all this other shit's going on in like the White House. So they don't pay it back, so they extend it again. That's why apparently we're owned by the Crown.
What?
The Crown as in the city of London, all the bankers.
And they're owned by the Vatican.
I'd love to see the interest on that shit.
Bro.
Right? It's fucked
Over
up.
a couple hundred years.
I was too fucked up last night to watch your documentary.
Did you even start it?
Yeah, I started it, and then I realized where I was at. I was like, pause that.
Put that down. I almost finished it. I fell asleep again. I hate waking up with my glasses fucking mushed into the couch.
Yeah, I don't know how you could even sleep with glasses on.
I
Or
usually
just
don't.
accidentally fall asleep? Or?
That's usually what happens. I'm fighting to stay awake.
Drugs win.
Yeah, when that blanket's being put over you.
Like, man, this is like that thing they put on you when you get x-rayed.
This is like, oh, that fucking lead vest. That thing's wild.
Yeah.
It's fucking heavy.
Feels good.
Feels nice. It's cozy. Can I get a jacket made out of this? I can go running. Be so goddamn strong.
Goku shit.
Yeah, running in a lead vest.
Would that poison you?
I don't know.
No.
Just wearing that much lead all the time?
No, maybe not, because it's got that cover on it. It's like a rubber, that thick rubber. Leather, pleather.
Need a nice pleather lead jacket.
Yeah, that I run in.
And I'm the strongest man in the world dies of heat stroke.
Yeah, dies of heat stroke and lead poisoning
At the same time.
No, and then when the nukes go off, I'm fine.
He's fine.
I just get in
That
the
is
I just get in
true.
the
That is
fetal
true.
position.
You're ready
And I'm
at
shielded.
all times.
I'm shielded by the gamma radiation.
I would like That's a good reason I'm not in the army is because I would like be the dickhead that if they're like, hey, we got a special program, they're like, the
best of the best.
The loosest of terms would have to say superpowers. In like, someone have to like kind of give me a look after saying something and me be like, does he mean fucking super? And I would 1,000% be like, yeah, you shoot me with whatever.
Man.
Yeah.
Give me the shot.
Yeah.
You're rolling up your sleeve. Give me the shot.
Just, I mean, a corpse in a matter of hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Arm falls off.
damn it, Johnson.
I mean,
Johnson, it didn't work, damn it.
What do the odds have to be for you to take that serum?
I'm not taking anything.
Really? If you had
I
a
mean,
50-50?
they don't even need to be
Oh,
50-50. I mean,
50-50. I mean, maybe. Listen, I thought you meant like I joined the military and they're like, hey, we have this shot that you have to take because fucko over there is using gas weapons. So take this shot. And
yeah,
you'll be
no,
fine.
that-
My brother did that shit.
Yeah,
He's
they'll
all
give you
fucked
cancer
up.
and fucking your
Yeah.
nervous system and shit forever.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, we're talking
But no, if they're
special
like-
program.
Yeah, if they're like, yeah.
Jump over a building.
We
Here's
have
a-
10 vials of...
Ons hello. We've got 10 vials of
we
this.
stole some smart person from abroad.
10 vials of this serum.
That must have been nuts in World War II when they all got together, where it was like, fuck, the Germans and the Japs are like, Christ, the two smartest
Jesus.
people. Holy shit.
They got the Italians for power.
Which, it's so funny to think of Italians as, like, being shitty, but I mean, like, Rome was kind of like the shit for a while.
Well, it
for
seems
a very
like-
long while.
Yeah, for a
very
while.
long while.
Yeah, Rome was like,
There's a reason they have a big dick metaphorically.
Well, after that documentary, it almost seems like Rome is still a thing in power, and they
It's
just
almost like
operate out of
old
the
money.
Vatican because they figured out they don't need a military, they don't need to start wars, or they don't need a military or like a big government to control all these people. All they need is a religion and a god to give them Christian guilt, and then
technically, they're still running.
and then to model themselves over Jesus, this pacifist, turn the other cheek, complicit, like, just let the powers listen. Turn the
Instead
other
of
cheek.
listening
Don't
to
worry
old
about
stories of warriors who used to
Yeah.
fucking charge into battle and tear shit down and be like,
and that's
you're
what,
doing the wrong thing.
and that's what was in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Everybody, all the gods were
Jesus,
were
we
like
just have to hope a guy does
we're like-
magic.
were like warriors, and like they were like, if something wasn't going right, they would stand up for themselves. And that's when Rome changed it. They were like, nah, we can't have these people doing
that shit.
uprisings
Fuck
in
that
Rome.
shit.
We're going to change the shit, burn all your fucking documents, burn all your history, burn all that shit. And that's why they hid the Dead Sea Scrolls, so the Romans wouldn't find them.
God damn.
It is weird they wouldn't just destroy those two, though. That they'd be like, let's hide these in the cave.
Well, no. The people who...
Oh, the people hit them.
The people hid
Okay.
them
I
because
was
the
gonna
Romans
say,
were burning
that'd
their
be
shit.
so odd.
Yeah, no, yeah. No one will find these.
Yeah, like you're just destroying everything the one guy's like,
Oh,
I
I
know what we'll do.
Oh, I couldn't imagine a Roman going in this cave. It's,
Yeah,
much,
exactly.
it's much too dirty for them.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, there's so much dust. It's so dark in here.
Those old fucking Roman Jews.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Caesar, stop it.
Are your allergies acting up in here? This cave is doing torture on my allergies.
They would never look in here.
No, they'd have a sneezing fit at the door and they'd turn tail.
They would turn right around and they would go right back to their false god.
God.
They would pray to their Jesus, or whoever he is.
Yeah. When, who got the tablets? Moses?
Moses.
Yeah.
Mises.
Thank you. Student of
Minos.
Hermes.
Minos. But no, who got the tablets?
He smashed them. In the Bible, they say it's because they were worshiping like a false god or whatever, and that's like against
The
the
bull.
10 Commandments. And it's like, yeah, it wasn't because they're just worshiping any false god. It's because they were going backwards to the bull. They need to go forwards to the fish.
No, the ram.
Or yeah, I guess
Moses
he was.
was the
Yeah,
ram,
he was
yeah.
a Jew. Yeah,
Yeah.
to the ram.
He was a Hebe. He loved it.
In another 2,000 years, they were like, in with the fish.
And with the fish, come on. In another 2,000 years.
No,
Where's
now.
that fucking watering dude?
Like 100 years now.
Yeah, 100 years.
Hot
20,
damn.
2150 would be the turn of the age.
We're gonna live to see it.
Who knows? Wouldn't that be crazy?
With advances in fucking modern science and
You
technology.
think reincarnation's a thing?
I hope
Yeah.
not. That sounds awful.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shroom Trip did it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I had the thought
Pretty
of
sure
like,
that's
I
how
wonder
things
if
work.
because we don't really know what consciousness is.
Sure don't.
So I wonder if like when you die, does your consciousness leave you? And that's what like
The
when
Egyptians seem to think so.
people achieve like rainbow light body and they say that light leaves the person. They see the light leave
You know
the person.
about
No.
Oh.
Rainbow light body.
Brother, there's a thing called rainbow light
that?
body
You
that
will
there's
be skeptical,
that
and
a-
then you will watch.
that a certain type of Tibetan monk, they can achieve this over like have you ever heard of like it's like turning yourself into like a Buddha statue where like they just like self embalm themselves. Have you seen that?
There's a thing
Like
going around.
alive?
There was a monk, like I don't know if he was dying, but he goes in this cave for like 3 days or a week or some shit and just fucking meditates. And he self-embalmed himself and his body is still preserved. They've done some shit where these monks have self-embalmed themselves, like achieved Buddha or whatever, and they x-ray them and there was a monk that was, he was dying or some shit and he just started meditating. And every part of his limb was like dead except for heat coming from his chest or some shit. But rainbow light body is like when you get to a certain part or a certain like tier of whatever monk, and you're like, all right, I'm doing it. Guys, I figured it out. I'm doing it.
I wonder how many monks, like, because they say you have to, like, choose to, like, not fuck, but I wonder how many monks are just constantly, like, trying to get laid, and then when it doesn't work out, they're like, well, yeah, I wasn't going to do it anyway, because, like,
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to, like,
Trying to reach
I'm
Nirvana.
more about, like, rainbow light body, actually.
I'm more trying to achieve that. But what happens is they sit there and they meditate, and their fucking light leaves their body, and they're a fucking grown man, shriveled up to the size, he was 8 inches tall.
They look like one of those, like, Voldemort little
Yeah,
guy.
dude, he fucking shrunk. And the people watched him.
It's a real thing.
There's pictures.
I'll type it in.
Bro, there's pictures of it. His body shrunk. They said they saw the light leave the body. And that's what happened. That's why it's called enlightenment. Because he fully enlightened himself and he left, I believe. Where's the bitch at? Where's she at?
Are you going to show me a video of a person shrinking?
Universe inside you, the best channel on YouTube. Where's she at?
See,
The
fact that I have to scroll for
no, it's
for
for
video.
for factual content is insane. I remember this was the first video I showed Christian. She was like, "Are you just fucking crazy?"
She's fucking great.
Dude, her videos get taken down.
What if you just search the picture? I wonder if that's a thing. But yeah, that's just what apparently happens. You become enlightened and you leave. But I do wonder if like because conscious
Never heard of that form of enlightenment before. That sounds
wild,
terrifying.
right? But I wonder if that's what consciousness is, and we don't know what it is. But when we die, we ditch our physical body and we ascend into some other plane of existence, and then we live there until something else happens, and then we ascend
So
to
you just
another
like
plane.
go into like
maybe
a
there's
pool.
maybe
with,
there's
like, a
planes of existence that we
Okay.
don't, or maybe like when
There
you
you go.
when you die, you go in. Yeah, that's what he turned into, and he's in a fucking cooler. That man's in a Coleman right now.
You could have fit that dude in a cooler beforehand.
Nah, dude, look at
Don't
the
get me
size of that
wrong.
dome, man.
Like,
That dude's fucking big. That's a big Asian man. Probably not. He's probably like 5.
how deep is that cooler though?
It's a cooler, man.
I don't.
Man, that's a Coleman.
What if his legs are folded behind him?
I don't know, man. He's saran wrapped.
He doesn't look very big to begin with. I don't know. I'm skeptical.
They said he's
I
8
thought he
inches.
might
They said
be.
they said that's like
That's not
8 inches or 16 inches or some shit. I can't remember.
That's got to be 16 at
Where's this
least.
fucking okay,
He's
well,
like a
16
baguette.
inches is this tall.
It's like a baguette.
Yeah, a baguette.
I could fold that man into 16 inches. I feel he's so fucking old and brittle.
Listen, man.
Exactly. His flexibility is not there
Listen, man.
to be bending his legs around.
Oh, it's called a living Buddha. Type that in, living Buddha. I guess living living
That shit I've heard and seen before. Fucking that shit's wild as hell.
living Buddha statue, maybe.
They have people that become living Buddhas, and then they
That's what I was talking. Yeah, that's that
dump
thing.
them in gold and make like an actual Buddha.
Yeah, and there's a
around them.
fucking dude in there. Yeah,
That's
that thing
fucking
right there to the left.
terrifying.
That one all the way to the
Yeah.
left.
That shit's crazy.
It's a
yeah.
statue, and then they fucking
Crazy
it
as
was
hell.
Like, oh, that's
Crazy
a
as
guy
hell.
in there.
Could you imagine?
That's a man.
Like, how do you want to be? Like, what do you want us to do with your body when we're dead? Like, I want you
I'm-
to turn me into a Buddha once I become the
Yeah,
Buddha.
I will meditate, and then you're gonna dip me in
It's pretty
bronze.
Babe Ruth of him.
Right? I mean, like,
The babe,
The Buddha. The Buddha.
the great Bubino.
this guy's looking at his ear. Do you think you can actually see into the body?
I wonder.
Gross.
It'd be wild
Fucking what? Just
I wonder
what's
what
that
it-
smell coming from the ear?
if you cut that in half.
It
Do you
does
think he
smell like shit.
I mean, after like so many years, I feel like it's gotta have
smells
the-
gone?
Yeah,
I guess so, yeah.
I would hope so.
I wonder
mean,
how
actually,
old
we're
that
fucking
is, though.
Dipping them in gold too, or bronze or whatever.
Oh, that's bronze.
Oh, I know bronze when I see it.
I've seen a bronze doorknob, and I could see that head.
Yeah, that shit's terrifying to me.
Not wild.
Well, it's like the same people that, like the one dude for that war just like burned himself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
dude.
was,
The
like,
cover of that Rage
real-
Against the Machine album.
old as fuck, and they were about to die. But
to
yeah.
not
no,
react?
he literally just
He just sat there like this or some shit, and just fucking engulfed in flames until he died.
Bro, you stub your toe, it's hard not to yell. You fucking trying to light a joint and spark your finger. Like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, I burned my
light
nose.
yourself
before.
on fire and just be like,
and it wasn't like a little fire. Like he literally fucking
Poured himself with gasoline.
and then like 5 feet all around him was on fire, like
yeah,
in
like
the middle of
fucking
a road.
ritual sacrifice. Yeah, it was just crazy.
Jesus.
You think I ain't shit? You think I can't fucking do this?
Jesus.
Give me the gasoline.
No, it's like the
Someone at work, it was like Haley and Adam, they were saying something like,
Can't talk about work.
I know, but like they were just saying something like, I don't know, like I guess not as severe as what I said, but I forget
You
what
brought
it
it to
is.
race.
No, but they were saying something, and it prompted me to like whatever they said. I was like, or gasoline, and then they were like, ha ha ha. But as I thought about it, I'm like, I guess I did insinuate just burning the store down, so I should probably chill with that.
might have a
I say
nasty
that a
email
lot.
from HR.
I say that
I've
a
been
lot.
Sending nasty emails to
You ever-
HR. He doesn't want to talk to me.
You ever walk out of the bathroom at work and like you turn to somebody and you're like, "Hey, I'm letting you know because we're close. I just started a fire in the bathroom."
I believe it with you because there's so much fucking smoke in there. Vaping so much.
I love getting food, and because the bathroom's right next to where we get food and like snacks and shit. Hearing someone go in, and you just hear. It's like, the fuck you doing in there? I don't cough when I shit. So.
Like that South
And
Park.
then they come out like this. Hey man, what's going on? It's like, oh, you're happy. Good.
Like turned around after that shit.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Must have really
Must have
been
been a
bothering
hell
you.
of a piss.
You weigh yourself after? Fuck. Jesus Christ. Let me see this thing. See what we're see. Oh boy. Christ. It's a good pod.
Maybe you just leave.
Hey. Oh, what? This isn't updated.
Oh, what?
Oh boy, now I did it.
He's just going off on his own. You know what? Let's just let him be. Just let him be.
I love to use a mouse on fabric.
You don't like that?
It's just always a curious choice.
I feel like I haven't used a mouse outside of like a classroom
Oh,
or
here we
like computer
Here we
lab setting.
go.
I was
in,
hesitant,
like,
but it's kind
a
of nice,
decade.
to be honest.
You also have like a desk area to like set up at though.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, once you get at a desk, it's a game changer.
Holy fuck.
You seen this guy?
He's stepping down. I loved his interviews. He was,
I haven't even heard him talk. I've only seen the
holy
comments.
fuck. Listen to him talk. He's just doesn't give a fuck?
Is he a lieutenant governor? Is that what that LT
He's
is?
79 years old.
Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally stepping down for commenting on a femboy's IG?
Yeah.
Femboy.
You
A
said it.
girly
What is
boy?
it? Yeah, girly
I don't know.
boy, I think, right?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gay? Yeah, it's a gay dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but like a
no, but I
feminine
think
gay.
I think that's like
like
that's like when
I
you're.
got you. I got you.
Is that queer?
No, queer's
Bro.
a
Bro, what is
general
queer? Okay, I
term.
got.
Queer's a general term.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Because I was on Tubi and they have a category LGBTQIA plus.
AI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but what's queer?
Queer. I think queer
I's
just kind of like
intergender,
sums
probably.
up
Is that like-
everything.
Yeah, but what's then? Why put the other letters?
They should put AI in there.
Some people.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I don't. Because when I think of queer, because like girls
Is that
can be
people who
queer
are,
for,
like-
being a lesbian, or like a guy's queer if he's gay. And
Yeah,
like,
but then why is it its own thing? Or is that people who are like gender fluid?
yeah, I think that's more like what people want to associate
Or
with.
or
I
when
think.
people like go by they them pronouns. Is that what that is?
Probably. That's what I would assume.
Can we get a fucking gay guy on the pod?
I feel like you get a gay guy on here and he's gonna be like, I don't know
I was
either,
gonna
man.
say,
Like
yeah,
I
like,
like
bro,
dudes. I don't
no.
know what the fucking the Q and the
I
A
feel
and
like
the I stand for.
The gay guys would be the loudest, like, because they could get a, like, we have to be like, hey, whatever, you know. Whew. But
Just
they could
spout
literally
off on
just
some
be
shit.
like, bro, I don't give a fuck about the back half of those letters. I feel like a gay guy could just totally be like, I'm 4 letters deep and that's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was here when it was just G.
Hey, I was sucking cock in the streets before these people knew what gender pronouns were.
We need an old gay guy.
Oh.
Someone who's been in the shit.
Had
this
AIDS,
guy.
beat
Yeah,
it.
beat it. Like a gay
Yeah, well,
guy from the
I mean,
70s.
Technically. He's
That's
technically
definitely
an old gay guy, yes.
Yes, we need him on the pod.
He's inexperienced, though. He doesn't
Very
have
much
an,
so,
yeah.
very much so.
We need him on the pod.
Yeah, you should fucking look at one of his interviews. They're fucking funny.
He's like a fluttering, like, 8-year-old boy where he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Do you think at this point he'd be cool to Zoom people?
About, do you think he's going to
No, no,
zoom
no.
3
I mean,
dudes
no.
who
Are
are
you
like, hey,
shirtless?
No, no.
fag?
No. We get him on to say like, hey man, you know, we're blah blah blah. I got family in Tennessee. You know, we really like what you're doing. We just really want to know if you want to come on the pod. And then we surprise journalism his ass.
You don't think they might see that coming? They're
They're not
think
gonna
they're going to
see-
size us up.
Nah, they're not. They're gonna see us and they're gonna go
Well,
three.
I think he's on his own by now.
Yeah, no, he ain't got
I don't
shit.
think he's got a PR team.
And we
anymore.
gotta.
What's he want to talk to us for?
We gotta take advantage to clear his name. Get his shit out there. We're unbiased, people. Come on,
are
man.
unbiased.
We're unbiased. We listen to everybody. Come on,
Everybody knows
man.
that.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You know, Stone Day podcast.
I think
Unbiased,
we all
fair
be
and
lying if
balanced.
we'd never said we commented on a man's picture of his penis.
Come on.
With the leg hair.
I said, how do you shave your leg hair so smooth?
Did you see what his comment was?
I've seen his like talks about like commenting on butts and shit from like guys.
The only thing I saw was about this dude was a picture of a guy, and he's like got his underwear like rolled to like be around his dick. And this one's comment is, "Oh, you could make us like a cloudy day sunny or some shit like." And it's like it's not even just something crass like nice cock. It's literally like gay as shit.
It's gay as shit.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when you say it's like an old gay man, it's like clearly yes. He's like writing
Was the
poetry on Instagram.
That and I've seen
Was the
him-
person of age?
I
Yeah.
think barely.
What did he do that was wrong?
Nothing's
He-
wrong, but it's just
he's
he.
passing
hypocritical.
anti-gay
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It's
is
like
that
wrong
what
off
it is?
him. It's not
Oh.
wrong.
Passing anti-gay shit, but at the same time, he's
that's
going
coming
on
from the
like
tip top,
gay
brother.
dudes' fucking Instagrams and like putting fire emojis and shit.
That's because that man was running for governor, and they were like, they pulled him aside and said, "Man, you want to further your career? You want to die in this seat?" And he said, "Let me further my career." And they said, "Okay, push these anti-gay things, because we got the dude in California pushing pro-gay things." I need you to be on this side.
He's like,
and he goes, well, sure, I could do that, but I still got my tweets.
yeah, in the back of his head the whole time, he's like, they don't go that far back
they
don't do the deep dive. They don't go that far back.
They're not looking into my Instagram. Make a fake account.
Well, it's
fuck?
Make a fake account, and I don't think that he was going that far back.
Well,
he was probably doing it recently. Man, they're not gonna.
That's the thing. Like
they did kind of say like he doesn't understand how it works.
And he
Nobody
said he
knows.
was not going to stop.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like initially they like released the press thing and like, yeah, he has no intention of stopping tweeting.
He's like, man,
respect.
No one's the people. They're not gonna read my tweets.
President Biden, how do you feel about accusations that you've been not only commenting on young boys but also having sex with them? They told me the Greeks did it. They said the greatest leaders in the world, fuck boy.
They said no.
That governor's innocent. Damn it.
They said it goes back to the Romans. It goes back to the times.
President, you're saying too much. No, people need to know.
To the times of the ages.
Caesar's Jesus. They fucked boys.
Boys would shave the legs and they would present them to the king.
They didn't have blacks back then.
I am the king.
That'd be a great thing. Someone to think that they didn't like.
No, the black people weren't invented back then.
They'd be like a hotep for white people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a white Israelite or whatever.
No, whites invented the black man in the lab back in the Roman times.
Immediately less funny than a black Israelite.
It's not. It sucks. It's fucking dumb.
It sounds real weird immediately.
Weird. No.
Sounds very Hitler-esque.
I love black Israelites. My man at work,
They
Charles.
should do a cartoon.
I think he's a black Israelite.
Well, he is.
But he's knowledgeable. See, he's a black.
You can't lump him in.
He's a Jew.
You can't lump him in.
Nick, let me ask you this: you're a religious man, and you know a lot about this.
What do you know about Jew
Did you know there's a
Jewish.
difference between Jew and Jewish?
What do you know about that?
Oh,
do you know that?
I did not know.
What do you know?
Because I didn't know that either. This man blew my mind. My man Charles. He's gonna be on the pod. You'll meet him.
He's a well-read man.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's
a lot. He's a good guy though.
He's a Jew. He's a black Jew. Because black Jews.
You think he wears a yarmulke?
Black Jew? No. Black Jews are
no.
Black Jews are the original Jew. Jewish people wear the yarmulke. That's when they twisted it. Jewish
like
people
a dreidel. They twisted
Like
it.
a dreidel.
Yes. Jewish people are white. That's the white Jewish people.
Probably evil.
And that's
lots of whites.
Those are the Hamites.
It's a toss up.
Those are the Hamites.
The
12
white
Jews.
tribes.
Yeah.
You're familiar. This is where it starts to blend into what you know about. Son of Abraham.
Yeah. So Abraham had 12 sons?
Because he's like the first one. So he's
Abraham had 12 sons.
He's out there laying pipe.
Those are the 12 tribes of Israel. And those tribes then left Africa and became like Mexican, Mayan, fucking Puerto Rican. They became all these different things, all these tribes, right? So when the Hamites kicked the Israelites, which the Israelites are the black Jews, the Hamites are the whites, or red-skinned people. Because if you put a white person in the Middle East, that motherfucker's red as shit. He ain't getting tan. So the Hamites,
which is fair.
When the Israelites were kicked out of Israel,
I'm
hey,
the
makes
testament
sense.
of that. I don't tan.
It makes sense.
I get red. That's how Irish people work. Don't say English people.
Don't say English people. So when the Israelites left Egypt, because they were the slaves with the Israelites, they were all black, right? They left Egypt and mingled in with all the African tribes, right? The Africans are the Hamites. The black Jews are the Israelites. So then when 1,000 years later, whatever, some shit happens, slavery comes around, who do they gather up? The Israelites. And they ship them overseas. When they say the African tribes were selling out all the other African people, they weren't selling out African people. They were selling out the Israelites.
Because between the two of them, they're the other. We just look at it as all the same.
And that's why when you hear shit from Africa, they go, we're not African. We're not. No. They're not African. They're not, like, we're not the same as them. They say some racist ass shit. And it's like, because
people here think they just want to go back home, and it's like, this ain't your fucking
home. No, this ain't your fucking home. Like, you guys, no, that's you guys.
You were passing through. Like,
yeah. No, it's fucked up. That's why, like, Charles was telling me he met an African dude, and he was like, "You're not African. You're a Jew," and he goes, "Yeah, you know that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I know that." He goes, "I'm Hamite or whatever." He says like whatever sect of like African person he is, and he's like, "You're Israelite. You came from the 12 tribes," and he goes, "Yeah," and he goes, "Not a lot of people know that."
Which is why the Ark of the Covenant's in Ethiopia.
Okay.
He says it's not, but I don't know.
Well, that's why there's that sect of people
Who
there.
knows? Yeah, exactly, yes.
So the Hamites
I didn't look too much what Hamites
were
Don't
originally these
Don't
white
start
red
with
people
this.
are now black people.
No. The Hamites were like the people running Egypt. Those were I believe the Hamites were still black. Those were the people in charge or some shit. Or maybe some of them were white. But at some point, I didn't dive too much into this. I'm going to ask him for a book today.
Too much to look into.
If they're from Africa, I'm pretty sure they're black.
There's one tribe from Africa that's white.
So and
like
that's
albino?
I believe so.
Well, they're still.
I don't know. I do know that's like documented though, because like every black tribe from that area knows that there was this one white tribe from like that side of the mountain or whatever. So I don't know shit about it, but I do know that existed.
You know all the anti-Semite shit Kanye's saying? This is what he's saying.
He just doesn't have his head wrapped around it all the way.
He's fucked up. He don't know how to fucking say it.
He's just ranting about it.
All he's saying is that there's a difference.
Timeline.
All he's saying is that there's a difference between Jewish people, the white people,
his agents,
and he's saying that there's a suppressed history that black people don't know where they come from because they're Israelites. I don't know if every black person is an Israelite, but
yeah, obviously some people are from Africa.
Obviously, yeah.
Like we had people in our school. Like
that whole part was erased and some other shit, and that's why, like, when they left Africa and they were going to the New World, which was America, they called it Arath or some shit. Azarath, maybe?
That's what you said to me the other day.
Azarath? Okay.
Azarath, because that's a comic book thing, so that's stuck in my head.
Okay.
That's where Raven's dad, Tryin, is from.
That was the name of America. That's what they called America. You know what? Kanye's got a Yeezy shoe called Azarath. I'm not saying Kanye's fucking right. He's fucked up in the head, and he's a fucking crazy man.
He's right.
But he's
a crazy man.
He's pulling at. He just doesn't know how to.
He doesn't know how to fucking say it.
He's not like Charles, where he can read.
I asked Charles.
Books.
I go because I went inside and I was looking this shit up, and it was, and then I looked up what Kanye was saying, so I was curious. And they were all lining up. And I went out there and I was like, "My man, you hear what Kanye's saying?" He's like, "Yeah, I hear what that dumb fuck's saying." And I go, "He's saying the same shit about the tribes," and he goes, "Yeah, but he don't know how to fucking say it. He comes off like an idiot." I go, "That's right, Charles."
So when they sold slaves to America or to wherever,
those were all Israelites.
Portugal.
They were all practicing Jews?
I don't know if they were practicing Jews or it was so far past that time
maybe
to
not
where
religiously, but like heritage,
yeah, to where like
race,
it was
yes.
Okay.
because they separated from, they were mingling in with the African tribes once they left Egypt. I could be fucking butchering this. I heard he was telling me once.
A loose
I haven't gotten the book yet. We'll go back into this later.
Polish
More
it off
facts.
next
Don't nail us to the cross.
Yeah, don't crucify me, people.
Known to do.
So I don't know, when they mingled in with the African people in Africa, I don't know if so much time passed to where generations went by to where those people were like, no, we're African. And then the African people were like, no, we know where your family came from. You're Israelite. And then, or maybe all those people stayed in one tribe, and then that's where these people stayed in another tribe, and then when the white people came over and they were like, where are the fucking Israelites? The African tribes were like, who's them? That's them over there.
And now doesn't it make more sense when they say that like Jewish slaves built the pyramids, and you're like, Jewish slaves? What are they building?
What, the whites built the pyramids? No fucking whitey did that shit.
Well, Jewish ones. We had Vikings.
Yeah, we did have Vikings. Vikings were dope.
That's all we have to lean on back on.
You guys should watch The Northman. It's fucking brutal.
Maybe I will.
Which one's that?
That's that, it's on Amazon. It's it's like a revenge story. It's about like the Vikings and like it's about the berserkers. At one point in this, you know what those are? Yeah, dude. There was like this.
I think like the Raider type Vikings.
It was like a tribe or whatever it is of Vikings that they would get high on mushrooms.
Oh Jesus!
And they would just go fuck
much
shit
like
up.
the Aztec.
At one point in this movie, they're drinking this mushroom stew or eating the stew, and they're around a fire, and there's this shaman guy, and they're all fucking howling, acting like wolves, or fucking biting each other, attacking each other and shit. And he's like, "You're gonna shed your human bodies and become the animal you are." Blah 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 blah. You're a wolf. Next scene, this motherfucker's just they're all walking towards this like encampment, like this town. They start blowing off horns because they see the Vikings coming.
Jesus.
This dude stands up and whips a spear at him, but because they're on just hyper aware and shit, the guy looks up, grabs the spear out of the sky, spins around, and whips it back at the dude. Fucking dead. And then they just go in and fuck this town up.
Jesus.
It's brutal. There is some wild shit where it takes some turns where it's like, I'm a little bored now, but the fight scenes make up for it, man. They're good.
There's a good one on Netflix where it's
ending's
like
kind of shit.
A parody of all Viking shows, and it's very fucking funny.
Dude, so we watched The Northman, and then I go to Netflix and I go, should we watch this? This is the opposite of what we just saw. She's like, I can't fucking sit through. I can't have two polar opposites in the same fucking night.
It's very good. Very.
Is it good?
I liked it.
Check it out.
I mean, if you watch like a season or like like enjoy Viking shows, watch that shit afterwards. You'll get a good laugh.
You watch Chris Rock's new special?
No, I've been meaning to. Have you?
Yeah, it's good.
Good
He says some things. It's live. He fucks up once or twice, but it's fine. But
I appreciate that because it's a live show. So I mean, I expect you to fuck up every once or then.
It's crazy how little he fucks up for how live it is, and I'm like, oh wow, this is fucking crazy.
It's like a long fucking stand up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like an hour, I think. But no, he touches on some good shit. He kind of repeats himself a little bit. There's some lulls, but he brings it back and it's funny. And then at the end, he talks about the Will Smith shit. Really puts him on blast. But
I hope so.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's worth a watch.
I heard about it because of the him putting fucking Will Smith on blast. Yeah. That shit was funny as hell. You watch any of the new South Park?
No, I started watching old South Park.
Oh, any of the South Parks. I just like the new shit because it is like recent events and everything.
Yeah, I should be watching the new stuff.
It's fucking funny.
I was jonesing for the wrestling episode. I've been watching the episodes that I watched like when I first moved here and was like watching Comedy Central a lot. And it was like, do you remember the wrestling one where like the kids start doing their own WWE, yeah. And the wrestling teacher is like, "It's not real wrestling." And he pulls out his phone and shows him. That hillbilly dude's like, "Mister, you better take your gay porn, walk right out that door."
Walk right out that door.
That line always crushed me so much.
We just watched the one where at our registers at work, we have to ask people if they want to round their change up. Yeah. So we watched the one where Randy's in the store, and they're like, would you like to round up for the homeless for food for the charity? And he's like, or no, he gets there and he's like, I don't want to round up. Don't even ask me. And he gets to it and he's like, well, you want to round up? I wanted to avoid this. I don't want to round up. All right, sir, just take your change out of the woman's mouth. Yep. Pull the sandwich out of her mouth. It's really in there. She's very hungry, sir. She's very hungry. Oh my God. He finally gets it out and gets his change. Take your 58 cents. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. This place is bullshit.
When he goes back the next time, he's like, all right, I'll give you $1. And it's like, oh, wow, $1 whole dollar.
$1.
That's $20 for the steaks, $30 for the whiskey, and $1 whole dollar for the starving children.
That's how I feel when I'm saying it, though.
Yeah.
When I look at people.
I tell people, I go.
I feel like they look guilty when they say no. I'm like, bro, you do whatever you want.
I said no, and I just drop that shit right in your tip jar.
I hate that shit. That's the people I hate. When I go, hey, do you want to round up 8 cents for the homeless shelter? And they go, nah. I like to know where my money's going. That's the other fucking thing I hate. I don't need your story to why you need why you don't donate.
Probably the worst outcome.
I don't fucking need
whether
that.
you give the money or not.
I like to
the
know
story behind.
I like
it.
to know where my money's going. You know, I don't pay for corporate tax write-offs. It's like, yeah, man, I just didn't want to, give you 68 cents. That's where I'm at.
I don't give a fucking shit about anything.
You're paying 30% in tax to the state. You're a fucking idiot.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
like what? Like
you got your money really on lock.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Or the person that goes, "What's the charity for?" And you go, "The homeless." And he goes,
"Yeah, I bet it is." And it's like, "Why'd you fucking ask me that?" Or the people that go, "Yeah, I was homeless."
Or I'm about to be homeless. I could be homeless any day now.
You know what I say to that?
Huh.
I've said this to some dude, and I got a laugh out of him. And then I said it to another guy, and he didn't laugh. And I went, he goes, "I could be homeless, next week. I'm on the verge of being homeless." And I go, "Hey, man, if you donate, maybe when you're homeless, you'll just swing right back around. You get that money right back." The one dude laughed. And then I was like, and then someone else did, and I was like, "Oh, I got it all worked out now. I got the line going." Yeah, dude looked at me and he goes, "How much is my total?" I go, "All right, dude.
I've had some dude.
Here's your 8 cents."
I've had some people tell me, they're like, "No, I do charity stuff already."
Yeah.
I go, "Okay. You want 58? You want change in your pocket? That's all my question is basically. Like that's
no skin off my back.
Yeah.
No, I can give a fuck.
If it's more than 50 cents I'm getting back, I'd probably be like, sure. And if it's less than 50 cents I'm getting back, I'd be like,
if you're getting 98 cents, I don't even ask. If you're getting 98 cents back, it's like, no, I don't expect you to round up a fucking dollar.
Right.
Like you're already paying $800.
Yeah, I don't need 8 cents or whatever.
Yeah. You dumb fuck. You fucking idiot. Nah,
we should go through all the governor's social media.
We should. See what else is in there. Queer Chasers back online.
Queer Chasers gets the modern update.
Local Tennessee man, we found your husband. He was worshiping a young men's cock online.
Ma'am,
what do you have to say about that?
Ma'am, has your husband been acting suspicious lately? Weird tendencies, maybe a little gay?
Frothing at the mouth as he walks by a young boy?
Insisting on going to the high school football games, even though you don't know any of the players.
You haven't had a kid in high school in years. That's not even where your kid went.
Ma'am, when was the last time he engaged you in intercourse, if you don't mind my asking?
If I do be so bold.
He puts on a different accent.
Yeah, if I do be
like
so
he's from
bold.
New Orleans. Talks like Marlon Brando in that movie.
Sir, madam, sit down.
Madame.
Sit down, please. Your husband is...
I've got some troubling news.
Troubling news for you. Your husband is
He's
raging homosexual.
He's come down with quite a case of
homosexuality. I've known we've brought men into the bedroom.
Yeah, we've pretty much, had it figured out for years. I fuck dudes, he fucks dudes.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's cool.
Ma'am, your husband's in politics.
Ma'am, I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard what I said. We're not talking about fucking dudes. I said he's gay.
Ma'am, your marriage is a fraud.
He's writing poetry on Instagram.
I don't even know what you're saying. I'm texting I'm telegraphing my boss right now.
In 3 weeks, he's going to be horrified.
In 3 weeks.
Ma'am, do you realize what this means? Your husband has to step away from politics.
Ma'am, the police are outside.
They're going to beat him mercilessly.
Phone books.
They're going to beat him with...
We brought our cops from the 20s with us.
Ma'am, I'm going to need you to step into the other room. No worries. We're going to beat the gay out of him.
Don't worry, we're going to leave the door open. You'll hear everything.
You'll hear everything. Ma'am, we'll be using phone books. This will not be traced back to... It's an old police trick.
Tell anyone I'll knock your fucking head off with a fucking phone book.
Ma'am, I will beat your goddamn brains in. No.
That was a fun Charles story when he told me about those people that were being shitty. And he was like, I was going to whoop that one dude's ass. And I was like, hell yeah. And then he's like, and I don't usually hit women, but I would have busted his fucking wife too. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm going to go inside now, but yes, is what you said.
Don't say this to anybody else.
Yeah, just me and Mark. Just don't say that to anyone else.
Don't ever say this out loud again.
Yeah. We're the only people this is acceptable
Security
to.
guard telling
Fuck.
you that.
No, he's great.
It's so funny when people say shit to me like, I'm going to do anything. People be like, Charles said this. I'm like, okay.
Good. Good. I'm glad he said that.
Like,
I'm glad he had the balls to say it.
Whether they think I, as a supervisor, should say something or not, regardless, they should know by now that I'm not going to do that. So they should just bypass that.
Yeah, no, there's no.
The fact that people ask me, like, they drop things like that to me, like, I'm going to... Wait, just now he said... I'll be right back. Like,
Give him a fuck.
like, good. I hope Charles tells every fucking person in line they don't need to pay their taxes. What are you talking about? Why the fuck would I care?
Because you don't have to pay your taxes.
Yeah.
It's optional.
You just have to go through a lot of work.
Yeah, that's like all this shit, man. About like being all private and shit and like doing all that. It's like, yeah, you could, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get pulled over every other day. You're driving that car. And then you're going to have to argue with a cop.
Is, yeah.
You have to argue with a cop. And you're going to have to, I saw what you did. And then you're going to have to go to court. Do all this bullshit. I ain't fucking dealing with that. I'll pay my...
Yeah, I just think it's... At the end of the day, it's like, no, just take the money.
Now,
It's
there's
easier.
there's a difference between doing that and claiming your straw man. You claim your straw man, you get a couple billies in the bank.
Hey, okay.
Then we're fine. I go move into the fucking country.
You want to open a deli?
Bro, yeah, we're
We're
thinking
trying
about
to open a deli.
a deli. Remember that thing
We
in
don't
New
know
York
yet.
we went into? That what was that, a bodega?
By my house?
Yeah.
It's a deli.
A deli.
What is a bodega?
Basically a deli, but in Manhattan or Brooklyn or... I mean, someone could blast me for this. This is just my mental definition of it. I don't know, like, where the textbook definition
We're
is.
gonna
A
get some
deli's
New Yorker
bigger
in
like
the
that, where,
context.
like, Queens, Long Island... It's got more, like, convenience store / butcher... You know what I'm saying?
We want to open...
Bodega does?
A deli. I don't know. Bodegas are just smaller, I would say. That's all,
So
really.
it's more just like a deli line.
It's
Like
like,
if
a
I
hole.
was-
It's like a hole in the wall in Manhattan that you go into. And it's a convenience store.
Yeah, like
But they,
whenever...
but they sell everything. They got baklava on the counter. They got fucking. They got anything.
baklava.
They got anything you want in the aisles.
Well... sounds like you don't need to...
Magical bodega. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
But no, we want to open
I would say, yeah, pretty much the size would be like my mental.
deli counter. You got a deli counter. You get any sandwich you want. We got.
I'm doing a Pakistan accent.
Yeah, we got.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
boar's
Okay.
head. We got boar's head meat. We got another. We got one of those. We got one of,
I want to reiterate Boris said meat.
quality.
Well, it's the only meat that I would
Quality
use.
Okay.
in.
I would only
quality
use
and
their
quality
cheese
out.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just I'd
Quality
close
and
that product
quality
all
out.
day.
There's
Starting
another.
there.
There's another curved. One of like those curved deli things that Christian's putting pastries in. She's making fine pastries and
Curved deli
cookies.
thing.
You know, like the glass
window.
The glass window.
Oh, okay.
This fucking-
okay.
I don't know. What do you call that? A case.
A display
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
A
that.
refrigerator?
Yeah, we're gonna have a refrigerator. We're gonna have deli, register, and then the other side you got your pastries and shit. And then
Have a couple staple sandwiches, but obviously you can make whatever you want.
in front of the deli, you got 4 aisles. Boom, 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 boom. You got snacks. You got bullshit. Coolers in the back. We're selling drinks.
We got one
Got
section,
40s.
obviously.
Yeah, we're selling. Of course, we're selling 40s.
Blunts out the wazoo.
Blunts up. Yeah, we're selling blunts up the wazoo.
We don't want to go full vape shop, but yeah, maybe we have a little kratom for your boy.
Yeah.
we have a
Lottery
little-
tickets. Lottery tickets. We got a liquor license. We're selling booze.
We have one part of the
stopped at-
snack section that's like weird foreign
Yeah,
shit, like
you
maybe
don't
some
get
shit
this
from
shit anywhere
Japan,
else.
shit from
Okay,
like
okay.
Brazil, like whatever the fuck. So then that way,
We
like,
go to these
entices some
Mexican
people.
candies.
We go to
Yeah.
these local breweries. We get their beer. We have one thing
Make
of
it
just
so that we got some shit that not everybody
of just
has.
local breweries. Hey, you want to put
local
your shit?
cross promotion.
You put your shit in with us. I'll make you I'll make you a product commercial. I'll make you a commercial. I'll make you a product commercial. You guys, I've seen your social media. It's shit.
Hey,
it's fucking garbage.
Hey, we know how to dance.
No.
We know how this game goes.
We can make a TikTok.
Would you work there?
Oh, of course.
Would you?
Oh,
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Okay.
In a heartbeat.
I'm going to be honest with you. We might be. This might get serious.
Yeah, apparently it's easy to just like. We thought we had to put money into it. You just get a fucking loan.
God damn
it! You don't need money to open anything. No, Nick,
I realize how everyone does everything.
Here's the
now.
thing. Nick, here's the thing. Here's what you do, and I could be bullshitting because I haven't talked to an accountant or anybody. I'm not sure how this works. I've done a little research on Google, and this is what it seems like.
Google.
You form a business plan about how you're going to start this business, what you're going to do, and blah 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 blah. You go to a bank, and you present your business plan. They give you a loan for X amount of money that you asked for because you got the figures, the data, you have everything. You have your projections for how much you're going to make. You have all this bullshit. You have your location picked out. Everything. Why
and
the location is good.
A great pitch team.
Yeah, we have a pitch team. I go in there. I butter him up. I don't really know shit, but I'm talking his ass off. How's the wife? I see you got kids. No shit. Me and Christian we want
the
kids.
Wife.
Oh, wait, how'd it go? Oh my god, that's
We're
phenomenal.
Just starting out.
That's phenomenal. So, anyways, let me just give you a rough overview of the company. Okay, I go over. Oh, we need facts, the figures, the data. Here, let me tap in my antisocial friend here.
Borderline autistic.
He comes
going through numbers.
He goes in here,
stats.
numbers, the figures, everything, perfect.
Projections,
And
charts,
then we
graphs,
and then we cap it off. Christian, get over here and just be yourself.
You got a plate of those cookies.
Get him the cookies. These are Zach's grandmother's recipe from Sicily.
No.
Don't say.
No, from actually down in the heart of Southern Illinois on a farm.
Yeah, from a farm, Southern
Came
Illinois.
all up here, all this way to the big city so that we could have a shot at
We're
this
bullshitting this, man. But Nick, here's the kicker. We're not taking a loan out with ourselves. Our credit's not on the line. Of course, our credit is on the line when we form the LLCS or the S Corp or whatever we want, because we're going to do that.
That thing's
route.
in Switzerland.
And I'm going to tell you what this. And I'm going to tell you what this route does that I think it does. This route separates you from the business. So now you take out loans under this business with your EIN number. You use your EIN number and your business credit score that goes from 0 to 1, not 350 to 850 as a personal credit score. So your credit score goes up, you apply for a loan, the loan goes to the company doesn't make money, shit fucks up, we're not able to do it, we can't pay our mortgages, we fucking file bankruptcy under the company, dissolve the company, liquidate everything, and it doesn't affect us. We move on and we go work at fucking Grainger or Amazon or some bullshit again. We're not leaving careers. We're not leaving bullshit. We don't got shit to lose.
You're still open a deli.
Not a bad pitch. Not a bad pitch.
Right, we don't got I mean, what the fuck's going on? What, we
Let's just go back to doing what we're doing. If it doesn't work.
That's what it seems like. We got to talk to somebody. I don't fucking know how
I would love to get a man behind a desk telling us that this is not how this works.
And he's get a lawyer and be like, no.
Yeah, but how does fucking...
I don't know who told you any of this.
How does Joe Schmo down the street open up a fucking laundry?
Every fucking one of those
money?
pizza reviews that guy on Barstool does, half the fucking people are like, yeah, we opened during COVID. This place closed down because the people couldn't open up.
They're giving out fat loans during COVID, though. But people they're getting bit in the ass for that shit now.
I bet.
Yeah.
But they're also opening up fucking pizza places where there already are pizza places, you know. We're opening up a deli where there are no delis.
A deli convenience store? Are you kidding me?
We got to just make sure we're far enough away from like any liquor store / gas station and find a nice little sweet spot where we're like within walking distance and we're within like good distance from like some businesses.
Yeah. Especially that.
Have
plus
people coming in
plus
for
the
lunch.
Uber Eats route. I like how this is just the podcast now. We're doing
Business
this live.
talk.
Business talk. You thought you get history and comedy and bullshit? No, you get everything.
The
You get
Sigma
business.
male grind set.
The grind. It's all about the grind here on the Stone Dave's Pod. You got to wake up and do something you fucking hate every morning. That's the grind, baby. That's the grind. We might as well be sponsored by David Goggins.
If by 5:30 you haven't called 3 people and closed at least one of them, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah. If you don't
haven't closed someone on stocks.
If you haven't gotten your dick sucked by noon, What are you even doing, bro?
You know that Martin Shkreli guy?
No.
He was that guy that raised that AIDS medicine to like that crazy high price. And then bought the Wu-Tang album that they sold only one copy of, and then went to jail.
Really?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Huh. Yeah.
Well,
that's crazy. Okay, but
continue.
Well, that guy, I guess, he's kind of like annoying, but
seems like it raised the price of medicine to where no one can afford it.
Yeah, but I mean personality-wise. He was also on The Breakfast Club. You know that show?
No. Yes, I've heard of it.
Okay. I was gonna say that'd be crazy.
I was gonna say I know the movie.
Not that.
I've seen it. Put it this way: I've seen it on TV, thinking it was the movie. Clicked on it, goes, "Oh, this is not the movie," and then left. I've never watched it.
Fair. You know that Martin Shkreli guy, right?
Fuck.
The guy who raised the price of the AIDS medicine.
You start working 15 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I do.
He raised the price of the medicine, and then he bought the Wu-Tang Clan album that they only sold one of.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Yes.
I heard about him when he did buy that fucking album.
Same. That's
What's
why he
the
was on the
Wu-Tang
Breakfast
album?
Club. Apparently, this one dude went around with RZA, and apparently it's not a real album. Like, everyone from the Wu-Tang Clan except RZA says that it's bullshit, and it's some dick rider that went around with RZA and has, like, a bunch of, like, weird features from people, and he, like, cobbled them together to make, like, an album. And RZA enjoyed the idea of it because he was like, it'd be cool to make music worth something and not mass-produce where you can just, like, listen to it for, like, make one record or CD or whatever it was, and it's got, like, a very ornate case, like how, like, a Quran does, like, in a church or something.
Really?
So it's, like, a cool idea, but apparently it's just dog shit that, like, I think Ghostface is quoted as just being like, yeah, that fucking dick-riding piece of shit. Like, I'm pretty sure.
I love his ass.
Bro. That's why I can picture it in my head, just being like, fucking... But that dude, talking about that, like, mindset or whatever, was trying to, like, brag to some comedian whose show he was on about, like, how much pussy he was getting. He's like, yeah, I opened up a Microsoft Excel sheet and just made it public, and I just had girls fill out what days they wanted to come by, and, you know, you had to fuck on the first date, and this and that. And it was just, like, the most dickhead-sounding shit. But he was, like, I don't know if he just lacks that much awareness.
Public Excel sheet?
Could you imagine if a woman did that? It's
Well, he
like,
said girls were doing it.
No, just like if a woman's like, I have a
come
public
get
Excel
dicked.
sheet, like, come fuck me at this hour, this hour, this hour. I have lunch then,
right.
But then fuck me here and fuck me like, what?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
And he was like, a lot of the girls were like, well, I don't want my information to be public. He's like, sorry, honey. And it's like...
What kind of hookers are you attracting?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, then...
It's a weird setup, man.
That's fucking...
Have fun with the AIDS.
And then his argument for why he gets...
Someone should just give him AIDS.
That would be really funny.
Be shocked he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah,
This
especially
dude who bought
post
the
being in
record?
prison. Yeah, he got out of jail. So I feel like his chance for AIDS was probably at its highest then.
And then it'd be funny if he then couldn't get the vaccine.
Lost
Or
all
the
his
medicine.
money,
Medicine.
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah. I don't think
We're
they
not
have an
about
AIDS
vaccines
vaccine.
on this pod.
I don't think they have that.
AIDS vaccine?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a cure for AIDS now.
Well, they've had a cure for AIDS forever, but hey, different.
Probably cancer, too.
Probably.
Gotta watch how much you're saying that V word. We're gonna get censored and taken down.
What's the V word?
Vaccine.
Vaccine.
True.
Can't say that.
It's
They
true.
don't like that.
Dude, when you say
can't
Anunnaki, they put a thing up too.
What?
Videos about the Anunnaki have like disclaimers at the bottom about like it's a fictional thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. What if I say COVID-19?
Puts up
Yeah,
disclaimers.
probably not good either. It's just wild how that shit works. How one person like wrote the history books and it's like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna flag your shit because it's different now. But it's
Right.
like, but you admit that the history books are wrong though.
We
But it's
couldn't
like,
find our
eh.
Universe Inside You Rainbow Light Body video. Took it down. Bunch of other. I guarantee you, every other video is fucking graphics of and a guy talking over it. And it's just like not a picture or video of what we're looking for.
Yeah.
It's just like cool Buddha spiritual things. And it's like monks worked incredibly hard to achieve rainbow light body. Like dumb music. That for fucking 10 minutes. Yeah. You gotta go. Yeah. Just make sure that door's shut good behind you and then click a button to lock it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or just go out the back, whatever's easier.
Oh, figure it out.
Ladies, I wish we had walk-off music.
Walk-off music would be nice.
Ooh,
70s game show type walk-off music.
70s.
You're gonna get
Dun,
this.
dun, 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 dun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Mancunas.
Come on down.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right, people.
I want to start watching Family Feud with my sister.
It's good, man.
It's
Family
fun.
Feud.
It's
It's
never
so
bad.
good. It's so good. Steve Harvey is the best.
Its batting average is near
Steve Harvey.
1,000. Like, there's no, I don't remember ever like a clunker episode.
He fucking roasts these people.
Gentlemen.
All right, brother, man. Hey,
Peace.
shit's been real. But no, he full blown like roasts people. It's wild.
You ever watch his stand up?
No,
It's not bad.
does he swear?
I think so.
I don't think I've ever heard him swear. Does he drop the
Well,
N-word?
not on
Does he
what-
drop the N-word?
I don't think so.
That'd be funny.
I don't think dudes from his era say the N-word that much. Because there's
No,
like
that's
that
true.
era
No,
of
that is
like
true.
where it was still like they had just gotten out of it, so it was like still bad.
Why would you say it if we just got out of it?
It hadn't circled back around to like, no, it's ours. And like, so I think there's that era of people where it's like,
What era do you think it started back up again? 80s?
pick your damn pants up.
Pick your damn pants.
For 400 years.
400 years.
Man, what the fuck?
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude dressed as another dude.
I love when, I forget what part it is, but when he like makes a face at the guy and then changes his expression. And like he's just cycling between faces.
Between the people. No, dude. You ever see Back to School?
Once, yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah, once.
With
Robert Downey Jr.
he's in it.
Yeah.
Dude, the first time I watched it, I didn't know that was him. Then we watched it again, and my dad was like,
Hey,
you know that's Robert Downey, right?
that governor would have loved young
Oh,
Robert Downey Jr.
would have been a
He was a
big fan.
It looks like Johnny Depp or something.
He does, yeah. 100%. Which is funny.
Not that he's like Mr. Rough and Tug,
Yeah.
rugged now, but like
Rough and Tug.
Tug Speedman.
Doug Speedman here. I get you any type of massage you need. Neuro.
No, that's from Traffic Thunder. It's the main guy.
Really?
Tug Speedman.
From where?
The Scorcher guy. The Ben Stiller's character.
Really?
It's his name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Tug
From which movie?
Tropic Thunder. Same movie we were just talking about with Robert Downey Jr. being
That's his
400
name?
years.
I didn't know that was his name.
I'm pretty sure, right? Tug Speedman.
I think it'd be best if I cry.
Yeah.
No shit.
2 G's. Four Leaf, did you cry? Okay, now we in rewrites.
Now we're in rewrites.
Action Jackson can't cry.
Action Jackson can't cry. What are we doing here? He's got those he's got no arms.
Yeah.
Just fucking,
He's got like the big shoulders.
his arms are too long because they're prosthetics. These hands.
It's a great movie.
These
man.
hands.
Oh, now we in rewrites.
He just fucking, he sets the RPG. Him getting shot. Down to one knee.
When he's got the fake gun and he's spraying.
Nah, man, just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it. There's cameras everywhere.
That movie's up there.
I remember watching it when I was a kid, not knowing what it was,
Not understanding its greatness.
and then rewatching it later in life and going, "Wow, this was ahead of its time." Blackface done well.
A retarded
Tasteful.
guy.
I was a fool. You went full retard.
You Make me happy.
Say it with me now. Fucking McConaughey.
Yeah, his best
say it with me now.
role.
Say, you make me happy. I'm talking.
They didn't get the TiVo? It's not a... No, I fought for that in your contract.
They didn't get you the TiVo?
You don't need to explain to me why you need TiVo or food, water, shelter. I mean, these are the essentials.
The essentials, man. Hold on a second. Did you kill a hooker? I'm gonna need you to get lemon juice, lime,
A panda. The thing I love most in the world, he says.
I killed a panda. You want me to sell out my best friend,
One of my best friends,
Well,
my client, 20 years.
20 years for a G5 and some money?
Yes.
Yeah. A G5 aeroplane.
Yes. And lots of money. Apple bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur.
Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh!
Welcome to the goodie room.
Swing it past your knees.
No, that's fucking great. Ludicrous. What did this pod turn into?
I'm just quoting a movie. We gotta end this thing.
No, we started going into a movie. Actually, I did want to show you one thing I saw that was very jarring.
Good transition.
And I'm starting it in 3, 2, 1 now. Loading.
Well,
loading,
yeah, you really set yourself up for failure there.
Loading. Fuck.
You jinxed it.
God damn it. It's because you got so many goddamn tabs open.
Fuck yourself.
Look at all the tabs. You got fucking 2 tabs open. What are you doing? We're going to close this. Okay. No, that didn't work. We're going through. What in the fuck is happening?
I got more tabs open. Don't close any of them.
I'm not closing. DraftKings, huh? You betting? You betting, man, these days? A lot? How much? I didn't know we had money to bet.
I bet like $1 on crazy astronomical ads.
All right, this video isn't working.
I parlay like 7 things. Why don't we log into this real quick?
What is it?
Just log in.
Oh, this is the medical group patient. This is going to determine how productive the day is. I don't get it. You know, we were on a real high streak. You know, we were doing good. And then, you know, Zach's fucking doctor calls him, refills his prescription. And now we lose 2 weeks of content. Things are going to really slow down. Hey, recommends you schedule a physical. Doc, I don't need a physical. Oh, boy. $18 minutes ago. Is that where you're going after this? That's fun, man. That's a good day. Good day.
It's crazy how your outlook on life can change.
Did you watch that Gilgamesh video?
Not yet.
No, I didn't either.
I'll watch it tonight. On pills.
Forget half of it.
You can't forget when you never even got into your brain.
Yeah.
'Cause
Let's end this and watch it now.
I'm about to read Gilgamesh. I put that book in my cart. I figured out
Did you?
the best translation.
I ordered that Jordan Maxwell book yesterday. Goes into how, like, the government works. Law of the sea. Law of water. Water. I didn't realize the judge in Latin. I'm sorry. The judge rules from the bench. Bench in Latin is bank. So the judge rules for the bank. He wears the black robes because it stands for Saturn, the inhibitor, and order. An order. Then they were saying, did I tell you about Mecca? The Cabal?
Cabal.
Is it Cabal?
I don't know.
Or is it Cabal?
Cabal is Cabal. Like the
But this
Illuminati
is this is
involved.
K-A.
I think that's Kabul.
The things the Muslims pilgrimage to. The
Mecca.
Yes, the cube. That cube is called the Kaaba. Cabal.
That I
Can we actually look that up? I'm curious now.
the cube.
The cube. It's got the stone in it that I think Abraham did something with.
Let me just say thanks to the doctor real quick.
Yeah, this is good. But anyways, what they do, they when they pilgrim to it, they walk around it in a circle and then they run. They just if you see it from the sky, it looks like that cube is a planet and it's got rings around it. Or it looks like the storm on Saturn with the swirl. There's a storm on Jupiter too. But it looks like the storm on Saturn.
Big storm on Jupiter.
Big storm on Jupiter.
Bigger than Earth, I think.
Yes. But there's
22,000
mile-an-hour winds.
Isn't it crazy to even try to conceive?
You can't think about it. It's too much.
You can't think of the Earth as a size, even. You know what I mean?
No, because you have no.
How would you?
Yeah.
You'd have to, like.
You ever watch those
in
videos
space.
of how big shit is in space? Where it's like it shows like the moon and then shows Earth. Then it'll show like
fill up the Earth with this many moons and fill Jupiter up with this many Earths.
and then it goes to like our sun, and then it's like the next
What am I looking
biggest.
up? Cube in Mecca.
Yeah, Mecca cube. What's that called? How would you say that? Kaaba?
Abba.
Abba. That's actually where Abba got her name from. Kaaba. Spelled K-A-B.
I hate how Wikipedia does. It always acts like it has the pronunciation, but
It doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, but they run around that thing, and apparently that's like much like Saturn, the inhibitor.
How the fuck do you say it?
I think that's there. Kaaba. Kaaba.
You're the one asking. I was just trying to help my friend.
You know,
I could give a fuck.
You know, there's a sect of Jews that wear a black cube over their third eye.
I think you told me that.
Look that up. Jews with cube on their head. Isn't that crazy? I would go see that thing.
Jubes.
Judes.
Jubes. Jew cubes.
Yes. Jews
Jew cube.
on head.
Getting head, more like.
Yeah, dude, that guy right there. Look at that shit. Where's that cube right over his fucking third eye?
Man, he got a little hat.
Man, he got a hat on his forehead. That man wearing a hood and a hat.
He looks like he's got the little like frog top hat.
It does. You can go into that cube
Mhm.
in Mecca. What is that?
I think like a priest could. You couldn't. You fucking devil.
You fucking whitey. Or maybe
What's
not.
this thing made out of? Obsidian, I hope.
That'd be crazy.
What are you made out of?
What is the Kaaba made out
Oh, yeah.
of?
Kabul. Material.
Made of. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh, now it gives the pronunciation.
Marble.
Greystone and marble. Marble's pretty good.
50. Marble's nice. That is nice.
I like that.
I like marble. Can you go up again? I want the dimensions. How big is this thing? Let's see.
50 feet high.
50 feet by about 35. Wait,
Well, how's it a cube then?
35 by
Riddle
40.
me that. If it's got 3 different numbers going on, shouldn't everything be the same number? How the fuck's it a cube?
Roughly,
I call bullshit.
structure is roughly 50 feet high, and it is 35 by 40. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got 3 numbers. It's a fucking square.
So it's not a cube. It's not a cube. Don't call it the Mecca cube, because it's not a cube.
It's barely a rectangle, even.
Yeah, it's a weird area. It doesn't know what. I don't know what I am.
What do they don't know how to measure it? It's
I don't know.
roughly. What do you mean roughly?
I don't know if I'm a cube. Yeah, like you've never measured it. Like what the
Thing's
fuck?
been around forever. You never took a tape measure to. You're like, I'd eyeball it at about 50.
When they build this thing, when was it made?
Well, when do they say it's built? I don't believe shit anymore.
Where to buy? It's true.
608.
Really?
The Quraysh tribe.
Who ruled Mecca, rebuilt the pre-Islamic ones. Do you think it was perfect and they fucked it up?
It was originally a simple, unroofed rectangular structure, and then they put a bunch of shit on it, so maybe. Does look cool, though. Does look like a cube.
It looks dope. That thing looks sick. Look at that thing, man. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yes, yeah. So see that thing in the corner? Down? Right there. That in there is a stone, I think, that Abraham did something with, and everybody lines up and they go kiss it or touch it. Or do some shit. That's kind of cool how they did the light. It's not real light, it's fake, but looks like it's coming out that big-ass door.
What?
See how it's lighter underneath that door? Looks like light's coming out of it. Because those shades are opening to reveal that gold door.
I don't understand.
Okay. So if you see this thing, see the shade? Or see those like shades revealing this door that's glowing, and they have this light beam that's coming down. Because the door's giving off
you're saying
light.
they drew, like, they...
Yeah, that's all
I thought
fair.
you were saying they displayed it with... They were lighting it
Oh,
right
no.
there. I'm like, I think that's just how it looks.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood who you meant by they.
Yeah.
The
Muslims.
they really did it up nice. I was like,
Yes.
I don't think they're shining like a spotlight, and that's
No,
why
and
that
that's-
looks brick there. And if you shine the light over there, it would look brick there. I'm like, I think that's black, and that's the brick part.
Yeah, but that's what that is, man. Yeah, and that life, man, that's cool, man. Would you go see that? People walk barefoot to go see that thing through the desert.
I prefer to walk barefoot.
Really?
I was so jealous when I heard of people who go to stay with, like, the forest people and, like, pygmies and stuff, and how they can climb trees so good because their toes are, like, splayed out. They don't,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
get
because they
conformed.
didn't have shoes.
Yeah, or socks, so they just, like...
Or the
just
people,
grip your toes. How sick would
I assume it would be a tribe. Those people in, like Indonesia or, like, somewhere in, like, that part of the sea, somewhere over there. They're still, like, water-bearing, like, they're water people. They just live on the sea. And they have webbed feet.
Did you know that there's an axolotl?
Their lung capacity is insane. Yeah.
There's a rare thing that happens to them is sometimes they go from creatures that need water to not. They have like how literally like the first creatures would have or whatever.
Really?
I guess there's like a rare mutation they have where they just fucking turn into a lizard. Like they
Now, can you
shed
imagine
their
getting-
gills and fins. And
Imagine getting two of those and then mating those and then just going down that bloodline and see what that turns into.
bring back dinosaurs.
It's fucked up. Really makes you think.
You could reverse time.
You could. We could scale up evolution.
We're going back.
We're people. All right. Should we wrap this? All right. I gotta get to fucking Walgreens.
Oh, it's not ready yet.
All right, people. Another successful week. We'd like to think.
We tell ourselves.
We'll rewatch it and we'll see how it looks.
Yep.
Because you fuckers won't.
Why
And
don't you fucking watch it, bro? It's good.
I don't get why there's all these other bullshit people. And I'm going to say this right now. All these other bullshit people have shitty podcasts, shitty content. No one's funny. No one's talking about shit that actually fucking matters. All they have is that dumb fucking Jake Paul haircut. And they all sit and they go, oh,
Hey.
I matched with some girl on Tinder. And,
I bet they would have talked about that shit, that Vanguard thing. They would have talked about that, even though they didn't. They knew equally nothing about it as we did. But they would have talked about it for 20 minutes. Like, wow, it's scary stuff, man.
So crazy.
So crazy.
They're not gonna fucking. They didn't just order a fucking book about shit. They're not researching these topics.
We got you
In
out
this,
of-
I fucking live in this rabbit hole. We're in this
Oh.
shit, man.
I'm miserable.
We're in this
due to
shit till we fucking die.
I'm sad for you people, so you don't have to be. That's a service we're providing.
And all I'm saying is, like, subscribe, so we can blow these motherfuckers out of the water.
I just want to do the pod like a ring announcer.
Yeah, I want a mic coming down from the ceiling.
Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah, and if you subscribe, you might see it. You might see it. We're going to do some crazy shit. We got a reality show coming out. We got fucking skits coming out. We got more of this shit coming out. We got a studio coming. Zach bought a house so we can get a studio.
Basically true. I did buy a house essentially to get us.
And what do we need now? And what do we need now? We need you guys
I
to
should
follow.
have kept it for Deli money.
We need you to like. We need you to comment. We need you to subscribe. Tell us what you want to hear. You like this shit? If you don't, fuck off. But tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. Maybe they'll like us. But hey, like, subscribe. Normal bullshit.
It's good.
It's good shit. But you fuckers take care. Remember
We're
what
gonna
we
have
said.
the Quaker sponsorship one of these days, and you guys are gonna look like fools.
We're going to be dressed like pilgrims.
We should do a thing that's pilgrims, but they're addicted to opioids. Because pills.
Yeah. Pilgrims.
Yes.